We've drawn the Chicago Fire in the Major League Soccer Eastern Conference Semi-Final, first and second leg. That's a bit of a mouthful. And I have some questions for you about how Football Manager shows, the stats here for players in certain competitions. Let's roll the intro. All right, my friends, welcome in. It's episode 24. A little bit of housekeeping before we hop into the things I said at the very, very beginning part of the episode. I'm not sure when this series is going to end. It could be today. Regardless of what happens in the playoffs, like if we get bumped out of the playoffs today by the Fire, we will do a final episode. So if we get to the next round and then we get bumped out then, we will still do a final episode. But obviously, Football Manager 2019, at least the beta, is coming fast and furious at us. That's why I kind of plan to just do through the end of the season. So we're going to go as long as we can. Maybe we'll win it all. But whatever happens, whenever we get bumped out of the playoffs or we win it all, there will be a final episode so we can kind of review the last couple seasons. Or the last, I guess it's technically the last two seasons. So just a heads up on that. I want to ask you something because I think it's a little weird. I'm going to actually go, this is going to be weird. There we go. Hopefully you didn't get seasick looking at me do that. So you've got Major League Soccer here. Top goal scorer, Luciano Acosta. Highest average rating, Luciano Acosta. He's had a phenomenal season. 17 goals on a 7.58. Mwah. Most assists for DC United, Jordan Morris was 16. Well, I was like, that seems high because it does. Let's go find. So we got Jordan Morris on, May 2nd? I was like, he's had 16 assists since May 2nd? I mean, that's almost a full season, but okay, let's go take a look. He's injured, by the way. Yeah, it's great. Twisted ankle, out 4 weeks. Lovely. And he's got 11 assists for us. So our real assist leader is Zoltan Steiber. So the only thing I could figure is that he had 5 assists at Seattle when we traded for him. But then I go, how does Football Manager not know that? Like, how can they not make that determination inside of the game? Like, there it is. He's got his 5 assists and 11. Like, it's obviously a separate, it's a separate thing. Like, it is a separate line in the game. How do they not know that that wasn't for us? Or is it just saying he had 16 assists in Major League Soccer? But it's like, well, I don't care about that. I wonder how many assists he had for us. That it just seems a bit strange to me. Like, I don't know. I love your thoughts on it. If it's, again, I just put my camera in the way, but most assists, it says most assists for DC United, not most assists of players on the DC United roster in Major League Soccer throughout the year. Like, it doesn't say that. It just says most assists for DC United. So you would think, just like if it was a transfer in the summer transfer window, if you go to a regular, quote, 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 regular football league, you would think it would just show the actual goals and assists and whatever with your time at that team. So anyway, I just thought I'd ask you that. I've wasted probably 4 minutes talking about this now, but, it just seems a bit odd. So we are away to Chicago first. We've got, Steve Ricketts is out. He's on the disabled list. I don't know what we're going to do. We got Chris Durkin injured. He's out for 3 days. So we're going to rest him and bring him back for the second leg, hopefully. Jordan Morris is out. Quite unfortunate. So this is what our roster looks like. Mullins, Acosta in the middle. Zoltan, Areola out wide. That's what we've had. We got Knaus coming in. He's been a 6.85 this season. It just makes me a little nervous. He should be better. He's definitely more of a ball-winning midfielder, to be completely fair to him. But with only 2 midfielders, I don't want him running around and leaving Assad, who's theoretically more advanced, like all by himself, or just a giant gap in midfield. That's why I want him playing kind of that holding midfield role. We got Henrique, Bernabout, Balanta, Kevin. So we got pretty much our normal squad, although I'd love to have Jordan Morris up top or at least available. It kind of is what it is. So instead, we got David Luiz, Jalen Robinson, Brad Evans, Ian Harkes Marino, and Diakite on the bench. And he's gotten games from Mali. That's the U20. It's disappointing. Come on, U.S. Soccer. So that's what we're going with today. I guess I should show you, we had a quite exciting game. It's NYCFC, starting with an own goal by David Luiz in the 8th minute. It was quite poor. He's 6.8 rating. But we played, I mean, this is pretty much as many reserve or backup players as I could play is what we did. So Hernandez, Javon Watson got a game, Jalen Robinson, Brad Evans started at center back. Acosta did play, Moreno, Harks, you know, so it was quite interesting. And that's where it wasn't even in this game. You're like, well, how did Jordan Morris play? That was whatever, a week ago. Well, he got injured in training. Of course he did. So, I mean, I was just trying to protect our players as much as possible and not get someone injured. So here's what it looks like. You got the Chicago Fire versus us, Toronto versus Atlanta United. That should go Atlanta's way. San Jose versus FC Dallas, and the Sounders versus Sporting KC. And of course, we're gonna hop forward. Yeah, he's still not available. Okay, they're gonna draw. All right, they are 5-4 odds. We are 7-4, which is, let's just go back. 51 points. We've got, I mean, they're 13 points behind. Whatever. Whatever. All right, we're going to play standard, work the ball in the box, drop deeper, close down more, get stuff. We're essentially standard fare for us, just on a standard fare in standard mentality as well. But it was kind of a play on words. You got Schweinsteiger still in there. Let's go, lads. No, we're not doing it for the fans. We're away from home. Show me what you can do. Nobody cares. Apparently, team talks are going to be different in FM19. We will have to see. We are going to do extended highlights. Again, if this could be potentially the last played episode before the review episode of the series. So we're going to go extended. You know, we got my my Liverpool mug ready. Yeah. Although they're wearing red, so you know, whatever. That looked good until it was too close to the near post, actually on the outside of the near post. So, but it was a good, you know, first highlight. Let's go with some encouragement. We've had the shots, not the possession. That's okay. They're at home. We've struggled to retain possession. We've had 2 shots, 1 on target. We're doing just fine. I love this. We should try to encourage a short passing play. What about 10 seconds ago it said we should try and encourage a direct passing play. And we do have this on extended highlights, right? That's a interesting free kick routine. Okay. Do it. I mean, I'm glad that it was poor. Kevin. Canals with the 360 unnecessary spin. He's trying to get that rating up. I don't think you get a rating increase for fancy moves. Assad, was that a shot? That was a shot. It says that was not troubling the goalkeeper. That was a... mate. Came off as, you know, it hit like the knot of his laces. And it, you know, through the... Yeah, it's fine. Come on, boys. Dax McCarty is playing center back? Is that what's happening? What is happening in this game? Why would you do that? That's like 35 yards out. We just need the 1 away goal, lads. Acosta, up, and then decides not to chase it. Zoltan gets it, though. Dribbles to the outside. Mullins is there, but not really. Canals connects. Ariel is offside? No. He's in. Cuts it back. Zoltan! Yes, lads! I thought Ariel was offside there for a second. We got the 6 shots, 2 on target, 1 of them goes in. So chips it over, cleared by Vincent. Canals, I mean, he may have been offside, but Assad, I mean, is that Dax McCarty? No, Deliu. I don't know how you say that, but I can't. Let's just take a look. I guess he can play. Okay, it's not his best position. They must have injuries. I love when you click off. It's like sound, kill the sound. No sound. Nobody gets any sound. All right, that's always weird. Football Manager. Acosta off a corner, dribbles. Oh, I thought it was gonna deflect like in. Instead, it's on the counter. We've got men streaming back. Forces the early. Okay, nothing came of it apparently. Gotta love that. Here's the ball leaves his foot. Bloop, cut away. Time for a commercial break. All right. Off the line. Woo, Balanta. Balanta. That was an interesting routine where, like, you play it in and then you play it all the way back out to the corner and then you try again. I don't know. Maybe it throws, I don't know, it throws people off. Who knows? Don't think the job is done. Ooh, cost us at a 6.3. That's not what we're looking for, lads. If it's like 60, 65 minutes and he's not playing well, we'll take him off. We'll put somebody else in midfield, or maybe drop Knaus to that defensive midfield, kind of like go a little bit more defensive. I'd like a second goal, though. We'd be feeling, what does Loki Doki say? Fruity if we had a second goal. Okay, Knaus collects. Holding midfielder type role. Yeah. Tactics. Mullins. Chips it in. Zoltan can't get it there, but it's cleared. Kevin's on the wing. The fullback gets forward. Goes back to Zoltan. Deliu? I don't know. Oh, no. Disaster strikes. And we've got the away goal, but that was dirty. Was he onside? Let's just take a look. I mean, he's hanging off. I think he was offside by a mile. I could be wrong. I'm just telling you what I saw. Okay, Costa's still on a 6.3. Now, if we make a change, it might be to push Assad up to that attacking midfielder role since Acosta. And you always wonder with the ratings, like, did Acosta miss a sitta? And that's why he's on a 6.3. Mullins, that's not troubling the keeper. Come on, mate. Get some power by. He's up to a 6.4. 6 points. Okay, he hears me. Acosta, we're gonna take you. Sometimes you wonder. Is it like it's analyzing what I'm saying in my mic? What? Areola's on a 6.6 and not playing well. Mullins is me. But again, we got the away goal. We just don't want to give up, a winner to them. That would be devastation. Ooh, and if they come, yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. I was just thinking, if they scored in our home leg, then as long as we score, that would go to extra time. Unless, and to be honest with you, I have not looked up MLS rules. I don't know if they do something very strange with. Did Burnabout get to that? I thought it came off the back of a fire player. No matter, my friends. Let's watch it again. I don't know if MLS does some sort of weird, not sorting rules, but I'm assuming it's away goals. Let's find out together. Oh, he taps it in. Because the missed header is what it looked like. Okay, now we're going to go for a brief pause. And, Acosta's definitely going to be the advanced playmaker. You're not really... Could you do that? Yeah, that should be fine. And you go advanced playmaker. That's good. It's good, lads. I don't think I need to change anything else. If they start to tire out, we could bring on like a Moreno because he's more of a central midfield support type role. Right. I mean, we may do that anyway, I guess. That might be a wise thing to do, lads, to try and hold this lead a little bit. Because we don't need the goals. So we use Assad for a little bit. He's looking, I hate to take off a guy that's looking motivated, but it's for the squad. Now you got that central midfield. Hopefully he stays, a little bit further back. Or, you know what? Actually, we may change that and make him, I know he doesn't know it as well, but we'll make him defend. Right, lads. Okay, and since we don't need a goal, we need to waste time. Let's bring on Diakite. I'll say that. We'll give up a goal here. It'll be unfortunate. I think that's what we're going to leave it as. Try and give a little, pep talk, slap on the rear before he goes in. Let's slow it down a little bit. Retain that possession. They brought on a striker for a winger. Okay, time for a time-wasting sub if we could sneak it in. Don't want to bring... sure, Jalen Robinson for Belanta, who's on a 6.7. Surely, for the last 4 minutes, you won't give up a penalty. This would be massive. Taking a 2... Oh, it's a highlight. I don't know. Why did I start to say words? What do I start to say words? Canals. Enrique. Oh, he tries to... Not... Oh, no. Here comes Jalen Robinson with the tackle of the central... Oh, okay. It works. It works. I mean, I know Jalen was the other player, right? Bernabeu was closer, but... And he's on an 8.1. I mean, he scored a goal, so... Fair. Fair play to him. I was going to say tighten up, but... It's already to a highlight. Acosta. To Kevin. Chips it forward. Ariel, just take it to the corner, mate. I'm curious in FM19. I'd love for there to be like a team instruction. Waste time in the corners. I'd love to see that. I don't remember from the screenshots of FM19 if that was a thing, but that would be fantastic because that is a tactic, right? Like at this time frame, you want your players running to the corners. Bernabeu, what you doing, mate? Henrique, what you doing, mate? Get rid of it. Thank you. Dikite, the young lad is... Oh, he got so excited he left the ball behind. Oh no, are they going to score at the death and make it interesting? Come on, boys. We got a defensive midfielder. Causing trouble. At least we're breaking up. Moreno's there. Closing down. There you go. Zoltan coming back on defense from that attacking winger role. I mean, I know he's on support, but you know, not the midfield winger. Anyway. Massive result if we can hold it. That's fine. Just take your time. Polster. Oh no. That was a lot of extra time. I mean, poor. So the team talk in the locker... Oh, no, not like this, boys. Jeez. The team talk in the locker room is... You've bottled it, but you do have the 2 away goals. I'm just going to say unlucky. Oh, you got it. I mean, who is that like? Who is that like? What team is that like? Like, oh, you just can't close out a game for 30 seconds. I'm going to say, yeah, I think it was a lot. It was well into that 4th minute. And if they want to find me, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to be here. FM19 is coming. Players will learn from the experience, learn not to get scored on like that again. Okay, that's just... All right, my friends. Well, 2-2 is significantly different than 2-1, but at least we got the away goals. I'll be right back. We go again, my friends. FC Dallas is through. We are evens favorites. Quite the difference with the home advantage for some reason. We do have Chris Durkin back, so he's essentially replaced Brad Evans. I thought about having him replace Jalen Robinson, but Jalen Robinson is definitely Matt Sharp, and Brad Evans is not. Durkin is better than Evans, so that was my decision making. Everything else is staying the same. We're going control. That's the only difference. Just a control versus a standard. I'm kind of not ready for it to end. Yeah, let's not get complacent. That seems good. Don't get stressed out, mate. You've had a great season. Go out there and make a difference. I'm not touching anything else, because I feel like if I go talk to another player, it's going to be like, now he's going to switch off again. I do not like that part about Football Manager, at least in 2018, is the... Like, I should be able to tell a player something. Like, this is my... That was great. That's a great start, guys. Kick it right out of bounds. Well, the goalkeeper, 8 minutes in, is already frustrated. Looks like he's going to lose his cool. Okay. Sure. Oh, dispossessed. Okay. Bernabeu, the captain, settles it nicely. Assad. Okay, actually gets a pass completed. Arrow, we've strung 2 or 3 together. Mullins! Oh, I tried to wrong foot the keeper, but it ends up in the center. I mean, I like what he's doing there. He's going, I think, from the far post. It just didn't come off. Oh, I was going to encourage, but we'll wait. Acosta! Now we'll do concentrate. After that wild shot. Boys, we just need a goal. We just need a goal. Just one. Just one. Because then if they score, we've got the away goal. Okay? All right. Let's go. That's poor pass. Not on the same page. 2 defenders. Okay? All right. Acosta. Oh, I could tell. I was going to try and say he's going to sky this instead of crossing across the 6-yard box to Mullins there. Didn't even have time. You could just feel it coming. We seem to be on top of it. Maybe. I mean, possessions, I guess, is even. We've had slightly more shots, but ours is the only on-target shot. Zoltan crosses nicely. Mullins dips in front of the center back and does a, what's that called? Is that that wasn't a cartwheel. Whatever. He rolled forward. Someone's going to leave a comment to let me know what that is. Acrobatics. A little, it's the 24th minute, mate. You might not be rolling around and jumping on your neck and... Yeah. Total Soccer Show. What's up? Listen to the podcast. Let's go with an early concentrate after that. Just in time for the highlight. Kevin to Areola collects. Oh, we've completed a throw-in. Mullins! This time it comes off. He wrong foots the keeper, my friends. It's 4-2 on aggregate. They would now have to score... What is it? Well, yeah, if they scored 4 goals, they'd have the away goals. But it's looking tasty, my friends. I said that last time and we conceded, so maybe I shouldn't. No, they'd have to score 3 goals to beat us, not 4. My brain. I had coffee. You saw it. If they scored 2, it would go to extra time, assuming that's how the rules work. It'd be silly if that's not how the rules work, but, at one point, they had, if you don't know what the old MLS penalty, or, penalty shootout rules were, look them up on YouTube. Instead of being at the spot, I think you started, 35 yards out, and you had 5 seconds or 10 seconds to get a shot off. And the goalkeeper could come out and try and block you, so it's full speed running, like jousting with a football. Amazing. I kind of like it, to be honest with you. I think I like that better than, I'm not going to say I watched a ton of it, so maybe it was a horrible idea, but the concept, I like. I like it better than the, whatever, 75% of penalties go in, and it's essentially only if the goalkeeper picks the right way, or if the ball is just really poorly struck, that something else happens. So, I kind of like the idea of and then, you could try and chip the keeper, you could try and dribble around and but you only had a certain amount of time to get a shot off. I think that's kind of cool. Keep it going, guys. Assad, please, mate. Let's talk. Let's talk. Balanta, I'm very happy with you thus far, even though it's a 6.8. I'm gonna give you some encouragement, son. Let's not give up 2 goals, please. That was the other frustrating thing about the earlier game is, I feel like, at least with this squad, anytime I make a tactical, like a formation change, and I make it more defensive, it's still, we end up conceding more. And I'm sure someone will leave a detailed comment about why that happens. Oh, yeah, the defensive midfielder would defend, he wasn't a ball-winning midfielder, or whatever. I fair play. But it's just I've moved Knaus back to be more defensive, and yet there's a guy on this part of the field wide open. We've just scored a 3rd. Now we're looking uninterested. We are quite confident in ourselves, I suppose. I am gonna make some subs to try and save some legs, and hopefully avoid some injuries. He says before they concede 3. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. But we got 2 guys. One of you could cut out the pass angle instead of just running right behind him. What was that? What? You got 2 guys chasing this way. That doesn't make any sense. You could, okay, go 1 here and then 1 here so that he can't it's hard to explain when you're backwards on your camera, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, two guys doing, like, kind of just barely running behind somebody is not a good idea. Like, that's quite the poor idea. Zoinks. Do we take off the striker on an 8.8? I think so, because we don't have another. Because Jordan Morris is injured. Mullins. Come on, boys. Oh, Areola. Okay, step forward. Balanta, thank you. Assad on the yellow. Might be coming off. Acosta. Canals takes a crack. Assad collects. He's got the overlapping. Doesn't take it. Instead, plays it into space and loses possession. I know we're gonna hear about it in the press conference, but Mullins is coming off. And we're gonna put Ian Harks on because he's an advanced playmaker. Get the yellow off. We don't want to lose Assad for the next round. The double subbage. I mean, really, if we give up 3 goals, like, and lose, that's on us. I'm just gonna do a little encouragement. That's. Come on, boys. Kevin throws it into Areola. Hopefully we haven't clicked off. I mean, we did concede in the 94th or 95th minute last game. So, like, you never know what's going to happen. I'm not changing the formation. Oh, he's awarded a penalty. Acosta, he doesn't look interested. If he doesn't look interested, we're going to let Bernabout take it. We're going to let the center back take it. That's how we're feeling today. You look uninterested? I don't care. You got better stats. We're going to let the center back captain take it, who already has scored a goal. There you go. 3rd goal of the season. That's his 2nd goal today. Good time to show up, Captain, my captain. Yeah, that's what we're doing. He's on a 9.4. I like it. We're gonna take who are we gonna take off? He's on an 8.7. My goodness. We'll take Henrique off, and we'll put David Luiz. It'll give him a little bit of time. I got Chris Durkin. We could play Chris Durkin, I guess, but we'll make Henrique's played a bunch. We'll rotate him out a little bit. Just a little concentrate. I like it. I like the center back taking the free kicks or the penalties. Give him his brace. He's got a chance for a hat trick now. And I wouldn't have asked me if I'd subbed him off. You know, you subbed Steve Bernabout off with the potential for a hat trick, just like you did with Mullins. Look, he's a center back. You know, like, what do you want from me? Wouldn't have asked me that. Let me know in the comments if you think it would have asked me that. We have crushed their dreams. The Chicago Fire has been snuffed out. I mean, a commentator would definitely say something like that, right? Oh, Zoltan gets past his man, like, chests it down like a magician, drives it to the corner. That's, again, I want a team instruction. Go stand in the corner flag. Waste 13 seconds. Harks can't get the throw in because throw-ins are hard. Schweinsteiger clears it to nobody. Balanta's there, nice and easy as you like it. That's fine, just, yeah. That's another thing you can do, just clear it out of bounds, I guess, even though you had no pressure on you. It's lazy. Clute. We go again, my friends. We go again. Mullins with the brace, Bernabout with the brace. Very pleased. How about... yes, very happy with you. I'm just going to say assertive. I took you off as we were in control of the game. Nods in agreement. You always want to tell a player, hey, I took you off, but, like, we've got other games. We've got other games. Let's see. I just want to see if it... Yeah, there it is. Patrick Mullins. I compliment... Okay, okay. Outstanding... I think he deserves to win. Okay, so it doesn't ask me about Bernabout being like that. We'll have to see who we play next time, my friends. Toronto, FC, or Atlanta. Again, Toronto's in 13th, Atlanta's in 1st. I think it was Atlanta. If it is Atlanta, let's go take a look. We played them here. We defeated them at home 2-1. And they defeated us at home 5-2. Okay, go Toronto. If you've enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, leave a comment. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching all the sport on the channel. It means a lot.